Okay, today is Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. It's about 8:45 p.m. I'm actually in bed, and I was laying down, and I had this thought in the tub, and I just thought, I need to write it down. So, I had one of my tub thoughts, and I'm going over this speaking event where I have believers and unbelievers in the same venue, asking believers if they really believe what the Bible says, if they think they really believe what the Bible says, and then asking unbelievers if they think they really don't believe what the Bible says. And I want to have them separated into groups, believers and unbelievers, Bible believers and Bible unbelievers. I guess we'll put it like that. But I want to flip the script a little bit, and I want the believers to sit on the left side and the unbelievers to sit on the right side. And when I introduce this and explain what's going on, I'm going to say I want the believers to sit on the left side. So when I call them out as a group, I can call them the lefties, because that'll just aggravate them, because they're always on the right, and they're always, believe they're on right wing, they're on the right, they're this and that, but I'm going to call them the lefties in this scenario. And even maybe make a joke about one guy in the back who said, well, I consider myself alt-right, so does that mean I need to sit all the way over here on the alt-left? Is that where you want me to be? Anyway, that's kind of dumb. But, and then for the unbelievers, I want to say it this way, that the unbelievers I wanted to put on the right side, so that when I call them out, because they're all sitting on the right side, I can refer to them as the wrongies. It just cracks me up when I think about it, because they're going to expect me to say the righties, but they're going to be the wrongies. And then I'm going to explain that the reason I want to do this is to get them thinking, and actually it's going to aggravate you a little bit. If you're on the left as a believer and I'm calling you lefties, you're going to be aggravated at me. And if you're on the right and an unbeliever and I'm calling you a wrongie, well, that's going to aggravate you a little bit. And that's my point, because once I get you both aggravated at me, then then I become your common enemy, the enemy of your enemy. And since I'm a common enemy, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. That means you will all be friends, and we will begin to usher in world peace. That's my opening shtick. Needs a little work, but I want to call back to that. The callback to that is at the end, at some point, when we tie the pieces together about how this all works with hating evil and the absence of original sin and what that means to the gospel and the unlocking of the gospel, and no human being is our enemy, that we all have a common enemy. And if we all have a common enemy for real, then that is something we can do about it. And there's power in that. All right, that's all I want to say about that.